everybody, we're back for the next series of Incubus Gaming versus Crewmates. These are the two middle of the pack teams in the group stage. Right now, they are both, I do believe, they're fourth and fifth. So actually, Gorilla's Pride has not played yet, so bit early to be discussing that, I suppose. We're still very early in the group stage for this tournament. But now we have Incubus versus Crewmates. Regardless, they're playing each other to secure themselves a good start. As we do already have the first phase of picks, Crewmates take the Ench Bloodseeker, but Incubus Gaming, they get the Tiny Spectre. This is the... Tiny's been feeling a little bit rough lately, if I'm being honest. He's still a very good position 4, but he just... When I play him, he just doesn't feel that amazing. Not like he used to or anything.
10 seconds.
Give me 1 minute, lads. Just enjoy the draft. I'll be right back.
Radiant's turn to ban. Seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant must choose. Dyer's turn to pick.
Puck.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see, what do we have here? Interestingly, Incubus Gaming has not banned any carries. So, Crewmates pretty much have the pick of whatever hero they want. They'll currently pick up the win. Incubus has selected that Puck.
Seconds. 5 seconds.
Now Incubus with the 4th pick here. Options are pretty open to them. They have a lot of their bases covered already, so nothing really... Use probably some push in their lineup, but that's the main thing that they require. Everything else is just really supplemental at this stage. Whereas the side of Crewmates are currently lacking a lot of front line. They're very skirmishy right now. And the Ench is nice, but the Magic Burst is there from Incubus.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Lena.
's turn to bat.
Alchemist.
Alright. We have Lena and an Alchemist. So that makes it, what, a 5 puck for Incubus? The Alchemist definitely can push once he gets online, but a little bit of a awkward hero right now. I'm not sure how I feel about him. Oh, also, real quick, probably important that I update the title.
It is Radiant's ban.
Bam! Let me hit that button 4 times, just to be sure.
Seconds. 5 seconds remain.
Wave of bans is coming out. The off-lane ban is the elected choice for Crewmates. Incubus. Banning out 4s. I think that's probably about right.
Seconds remain. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to ban.
And the Monkey King ban as well from Crewmates. Hero that could cause problems. That ring is very powerful, but a bit of an odd one as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see it picked up here, unless they were to run it mid against an Alchemist. Final man for Incubus will be that Void Spirit. So now it's Crewmates' turn to pick up whatever hero they desire. They're still locking a lot of... They're lacking a lot of lockdown. Locking a lot of lockdown as well. So we'll need something from them that can really pull together that part of their team. 'Cause right now, all they have is Shackle and Unstable Concoction, as well as possibly a Centaur Stun. But compare that to an LSA or a Puck Coil or a Tiny Toss Avatos combo. Doesn't feel good.
Radiant's turn to pick.
But that'll help. They'll pick up the Kunkka. That really helps a lot round out that draft. I like it. I like it very much. So looking at it now, it's probably going to be a 5-inch with a 4 wind, a 3 blood, and the Alchemist Kunkka. I have to imagine it's Alchemist 1, Kunkka mid. Yes, Incubus will have the chance to round out as well. They're also lacking push, so see what they will elect to pick up here. The draft is currently still pretty flexible, so they can go a lot of different ways with this, but they don't have a lot of time to deliberate. They will elect to take the CK. Oh no, don't be a 3 CK. Oh no, I really don't like 3 CK. It always feels bad. It always feels bad. Right, so it is going to be a mid Kunkka, carry out, 3 blood, 4 wind, 5 inch. Fortunately, I don't know the players of Incubus. I don't know their roles, so by the way, until we get in the game to see, although I have to imagine Spectre 1, Tiny 4, Puck 5, mid Lina and a position 3 CK. Of course, it could also be a mid puck with a 5 Lina. Be a mid puck. Yeah. You know what? I can find out. Sorry for the moment of lag. It is a 5 puck. And 4 Lina, so mid tiny. But both of these drafts feel really weird to me. I'm not a huge fan of either draft. I guess I'll give a advantage to Incubus because they have a Spectre. And I feel like I'll follow Dota Plus's example. And, yeah, I'll go with Spectre. I'm curious if Dota Plus... Oh yeah, look at that. Dota Plus does actually have bias based off of draft. Interesting. It makes sense. Very slight. Alright, so now we'll get the final confirmation. It's going to be ZZZ Spectre. Alright, he surely has a name, not just ZZZ. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know if I can... Oh boy. I don't know if I can trust the Liquipedia page. So it says Destroyer's their carry. And JP is their mid? But Destroyer... I mean, alright. ZZZ. Z's. That's what we're calling them. Z's.
30 seconds to
Arites? Arites? Bartez? I think it's Arites. Everyone gonna have hard names. Blinded! Easy. Pamplona! Easy. Destroyer! Easy. Look at this setup from Crewmates. As they will, I think, definitely get 2 bounty runes here. Unless Arites is willing to do something crazy. And actually, he will secure the rune. So it's a force 2 for 2. The heck? Oh. Wait, what the heck? Why does my map still say that there's bounties on the map? Yes, it is a forced 3 for 1, actually. And that was the Alchemist. Oh boy, they're doing it again. The safe lane dual lane. Or the off lane dual lane. We'll have to see how it's going to go for them. As Hijack will be up against Pamplona and Blinded. In the mid lane, though, we have a Kunkka Tiny matchup. Tiny has no armor. Kunkka has good physical damage. I have to imagine that this lane will favor Kunkka. But there is a lot of magical burst from the Tiny. Is Analog going to harass heavily? Or not? And Destroyer will take the first point in the tree. Actually, that cleave doesn't connect. That's unfortunate. Both of them doing just fine so far. Oh, but Analog doesn't get the cleave. That cleave radius is just too small, level 1. And we have a pause. Kunkka's gonna rage quit. How's all your guys' days going? Alright, we're getting back into it here. Ooh. Tiny avalanches. Surprised we don't see more harass coming out of Analog here, given that definitely has the ability to do damage to the zero armor Tiny with just right click. Tiny is beefy. No armor means not getting resist. I mean, he has resist now that he's under tower. Down the bot lane. Z's getting forced back a little bit. This is interesting. Since we have FCR not in the mid lane, he's probably not going to do the traditional, you know, push and then go jungle and then push and then go jungle. Because that would just push farm into Z's. We don't have time to worry about that as Hijack goes down. Pamplona with the long range pizza spin for the takedown. But now I have time for it. I have to imagine FCR is going to farm much more passively. And the question is, will that result in him taking less levels in his queue? As they're actually doing really good damage into Z's. And the enchants there as well. There's no room for Z's to juke. They actually aren't going to commit. Decide to back off. And it would be difficult to get that kill, and maybe they're correct. Well, rest in peace, Courier of FCR. As that will drop. The Spectre does have to be quite careful. It's still under Bloodright as Tiny goes down mid. Wow, that is a really good start for Analog. Just want to point out, I hit nothing. I didn't hit a single button. It just kicked me out. Alright. Sorry if we missed anything. Yeah, we missed an Ench death, it seems like. Literally nothing I can do when Dota TV just black screens me to main menu, though. Anyways, Analog gets an early kill, which is very good for him. I mean, there's a little bit of a toss back on Destroyer, but... Oh. You're not getting that haste rune, I'm afraid. No Ava either. Big cleave. That Analog is just free, it feels like. As Destroyer is forced to pop that salve. Down bottom, though. Flash, he already died once, and he'll die again. But will it cost Z's his life? No. In fact, it might cost FCR his. The damage is actually really good. But it's not good enough. A level 2 acid spray. Not going to do it. However, they might lose the CK for it, as Hijack has a lot of move speed right now. That is a very dead CK. Calf will secure that kill. And with that, it looks like it will be 3 bounties for the side of Crewmates. As oh, I thought I just saw the CK death pop up again. Oh, it's going to be a Destroyer versus Calf. Calf will make it in time, though. Now Destroyer, an empty bottle. Forced to play a little bit passively as Analog has damage. And if Destroyer's not careful, he could get comboed. Analog will do no combo as of yet. Blinded is pretty tough, so Hijack has to be a bit careful. But look at this, we have a rotation from Analog as there's already a fight breaking out. Flash is going to die again, and Z's pretty weak. Analog's in the area, and he hasn't been spotted out just yet, but will be now. Suddenly, it's danger mode for Z's as no X, though. Spectre's just going to walk away. That level 1X, obviously a very short range, but I feel like with that angle, you can walk in and get that X off for sure. That Lina, however, will be forced to return to the top lane. Tiny is invisible. There's a sentry down. Now the mid lane has been completely abandoned. Looks like they're going to make a play onto FCR. FCR tries to juke to the south. There is no boat. And the cleave does okay damage, but that's really all you have. Will they get the X off? No. So Tiny will also be allowed to return to this mid lane for free. I think they're going to do a lane swap here. I have to imagine. No. Alchemist comes back. And Crewmates, they're just leaving this mid lane totally open. No one's taking advantage of the space. And with that... Oh yeah, that's right. I need to open up the last side. I have to imagine that this is going to be a bit tough for Anil. As he's going to be falling behind. He will get the X. The boat will come through. You have to imagine that this will be a kill. The Torrent as well won't oh, it will connect actually. And with a cleave, that'll be enough. So they do manage to get a kill on the Spectre. Analog's going deeper. Wants to get Arakas here. And he has another cleave available. But it won't quite have the range. And finally, Calf has taken over the mid lane. Look at this though, Tiny. He's once again on the rotation in. He will take out the Kunkka's courier, but Kunkka will just dodge this and leave. And now the 0 armor is gone as Destroyer has 14. Thanks to the 10 bonus armor from the level 6 as well as the 4 from the phase boots. Suddenly Alchemist is forced into the jungle. Not like there's a lot of stacks available for him yet. Not going to be the most proficient farmer. This is going to be a very tough Alchemist game. Vector has gone to the mid lane. Just reasonably safe for him to farm up. Looks like he is getting his boots. So I think Spectre also had a pretty rough lane of it, to be honest. The mid laners are the real winners here, although CK having a very good time himself. It cancels the crit there. Of course, it is random chance now, so no way of knowing that. Interestingly, FCR is going for a Battle Fury on this Alchemist now. He said Alchemist is a hero that I feel like I haven't seen in forever, so maybe it's the right build-up, but honestly, I am uncertain because I haven't seen this hero in so long. Feels a bit strange because he does get a cleave talent. It's at level 20 now, so you can't really rely on that for farming. As Flash is declared dead. Or no, that's a very dead. Yeah, he might have the slow, although he doesn't have the slow yet. But that slow does not matter when it's all Magic Burst. And this Analog actually in a good position to maybe make a play onto Blinded, who is going for the 10-minute bounty runes. It looks like as a consolation he will get it, but it will absolutely cost him his life, as Hijack will get that kill. But that's still going to be 3 bounties. Side Dire, no Flash, you have died once more. There's really very little that that Flash can do there. He just gets gone on. Analog going for a first item BKB. There is a lot of CC and lockdown, so it is in that respect understandable, but feels like you won't have a whole lot of damage or team fight. As now the combination of Calf and Hijack, this should be a pretty unpushable lane. And no, Kunkka changes up his build, goes for the Sanj. And that's a much more sort of traditional build, I suppose. So the soft lane CK. He's going to have a medallion. What will he build that up into? I'm not sure. As Z's having a pretty easy time here so far in this game. He's a little bit behind. Actually, the Alchemist doing a good job of staying up in the net worth. Farming up these camps and almost has the Battle Fury complete. Koinka, the other major leader to this game. That's why I'm so glad to see him go for that Sange instead. Lets him remain relevant, as it were. It is just really surprising not to see the Battle Fury on this Alchemist, but it's not going to matter as we have a go. They will take out Hijack. Was the haunt committed for Hijack? Isn't a bad kill by him. It's probably worth it. But it means that they will be weak in the future engages. Now this Tiny almost has his Blink Dagger. That's the advantage of being the mid-Tiny. Once he does, Enchantress, I hate to say it, I don't think Flash is going to have much of a game, as I feel like everyone will just eliminate him. Battle Fury is complete for FCR. He will next go for a Sange of his own. Will he stack this camp? Oh, he will stack the other with the poison. Excellent maneuver. Will he be able to clear this camp? One more right click. It won't quite be there. That's unfortunate. It's a close attempt. Spectre completed the Blade Mail, going for the Manta next. No surprises there. But honestly, as long as FCR is just allowed to farm up, he could come online very fast. As they're stacking the Ancients, they're stacking the camps. We'll just allow him to farm very freely here. And with that, Radiant, Incubus will be able to get that invasion into the enemy jungle. But unfortunately, he's not there. And they'll take out Flash. Like I said, not really surprising, as Flash will just get bursted down. In pretty much all of these fights. Now, it looks like Crewmates are going to attempt to defend, but at the same time, they are going to trade out by leaving their high-value heroes in this bottom lane, and FCR will get the last hit. He has the Sange completed. Oh, and you hate to see that, just a singular creep, but look at this. There's a fight coming out. The boat actually is coming out very late. Hijack already dead, but a stun does come out onto a Destroyer. However, there's a very good LSA, and then a toss back. And there's not really damages. Oh, the stun onto himself. FCR gets hit up with the Ava. He's therefore not able to get any damage out, but will eventually fall. And FCR will go back to farming and protect their tower. And they trade off their offlaner for their mid laner. So not at all a bad trade in my opinion. However, look at this. Wait, no. I thought Blind was going to go for a fight with that ultimate. Oh. That's again Incubus getting 4 bounties. And you've got an Alchemist. You have the bounty rune multiplier. And you still lose out on the bounties. You hate to see it. And, I missed out on a blink combo. It's too fast to notice. But, Destroyer. He just, once again, annihilates the competition. Those supports, they're basically food for this man. That FCR stacking the small camp. It's these kinds of little efficiency plays that you love to see. Although, is it really a stack if he clears them before they can make it home? Down bottom. Down at the bottom side of the mid lane. There was a haste rune. But I think it was denied. So Spectre's farming. Spectre now has that Yasha getting closer and closer to that Manta, but FCR, he's the one that's really farming up a storm right now. As Ascension Yasha is done, he's going for a BKB next. He'll be online very quickly, and when he's online, he's going to feel very powerful. But oh no, look at this. Potential smoke. It doesn't look like there's actually going to be a smoke commitment. Destroyer hasn't found a target to kill just yet. But FCR, he's found some creeps to kill. The Avatos combo came out onto an illusion. But nothing of value is really lost. Now FCR has an Essence Ring. Very good item on him. Dire Siege on the bottom tower. Normally the least important tower, and it probably is, but gives them better access to this triangle. And the ability to stop this Alchemist from farming as freely as he wants. Meanwhile, a smoke comes out. The Solar Crest is completed on Blinded, and now he's going for a Heaven's Halberd. That will mark the first one for his team. Oh. Smoke will get spotted out as they find the courier. That will reveal their play, and all of Dire is here. I don't know if this is the fight that Destroyer wants. Take out another courier. He's the courier killer. And oh no, that is a very, very dead Enchantress. Just instantly eliminated. And then they'll also take out the Bloodseeker. The buyback from the Ench as FCR tries to catch up to Pamplona, but doesn't really have a whole lot of damage. An excellent Shackle will slow down the kill onto Analog, but have to imagine Analog will fall anyways. However, Blinded taking a lot of damage, and the Bloodseeker has also bought back. And suddenly it's Spectre that may be in a bit of trouble, not taking very much damage. Silence comes out, and what a toss back to prevent that Spectre from getting killed. Spectre will walk away. A costly fight for Crewmates, as it takes 2 buybacks. Spectre, the real winner there. This is the unfortunate reality of the Battle Fury. You know, when you have the Radiance, sometimes it can be, you know, that kill comes a little bit faster, and maybe you can do something with it. It looks like actually they're going to make a play onto Destroyer. Destroyer really wanted that Tier 1 tower, and he got it, but at the cost of his life, as FCR just gets another last hit. Will actually just instantly go start hitting down this Tier 1 tower for himself. It is fortified. It's free fortified, but it will not save the tower, and FCR will happily tread over to the jungle and start hitting creeps, as this BKB is rapidly nearing completion. However, Spectre's done a very good job of catching up slowly but surely. If we go ahead and take a moment to look at the levels, you can see Spectre keeping up in terms of levels. Just got the 15 over the Spectre's 14. Doing a very good job. Look at Analog, just ready to pop any smoke attempt. Of course, there isn't one. Meanwhile, FCR is just farming up a storm, but it looks like we might have the start of a breakout fight. They're trying to play for these bounty runes, and Analog will commit the boat, which is a very big commitment, and there is the rupture as, oh no, is Spectre going to try? No. Thought for a second Spectre was trying just to kill Hijack by running away with the blade mail, but now Wind has once again been deleted. Analog, the next to fall. Flash is forced to TP out, but will not do so. And that is a triple kill for Incubus. FCR's farming, but at the same time, very costly bounty rune for them. It will give them 3, and they all get multiplied by 5.
Money to burn.
So it might actually be, well, I don't know if it's really worth it to die for just the 1, but the fact that they get 3 is maybe worth the fight. Yeah, FCR is still just farming up a storm. Z's going for that Scotty next item. No surprises. This is a very standard build up. It looks like the Echo Saber is coming out for the Tiny. Either that or the BKB. We'll have to fly on over and find out. It will be the Echo Saber. And that will help with his attack speed problem. Look at FCR though. He is very tanky. He is very wealthy. The question is, how can he turn that wealth into kills? Because that is really the important thing at this stage. It's getting kills and getting his team into an advantageous position. Right now, they have been fighting 4v5. But with just a BKB and a Sanj and Yasha, I'm not sure what FCR is really going to add to the fights. I feel like he still needs an item or two to really be online. The Basher will definitely help. I feel like he may need an AC after that as well. But at the least, he is getting good damage. Not getting involved with the smokes. Keeping well ahead of the Spectre, but it's just a matter of, you know, there's the Alchemist Spectre, and then in the rest of the game, it's going pretty rough to the side of Crewmates. As the network tells that story, however. CK, maybe in a bit of trouble, but will not get taken out. As FCR has completed his Basher. It's now level 17, even with the Spectre. Still. Kunkka also going for the BKB. These BKBs are going to be very impactful, of course. But it just feels bad when Destroyer over here just basically ensures that Wind and Ench both don't exist. They can just get taken out. Look at this pincer coming in from Crewmates. This could go very well for them. But they're not quite going the right way. They will find Alina. That's not really the target that you want. Suppose anything's better than nothing. They just narrowly missed out on catching the puck. And also the CK. Are they going to try and go into Roche with this? It looks like that is the current play. It was spotted out as... obviously, Radiant do have very good vision thanks to this ward. The question is, will they be able to really do anything about it? They'll pop the CK ult preemptively. Puck's in the area. Oh, hijack. He takes a lot of damage. However, Blinded's going to get stunned up. Then there's the follow-up stun from FCR. That is a very, very dead CK, and they're also looking for Puck. Will Puck be able to get out? Probably. But this is almost certainly going to be a Fallen Aegis. Oh no, look at that. Destroyer now in trouble as well. He's been spotted out. He will fall. And honestly, I don't even think they need to take this Roach. Spectre tries to push bottom. Does take a tier 3. Oh no, Eritas. Oh, manages to get an excellent dodge. There's the Haunt. To try and make it go on to Flash. Still no Tiny for 25 seconds. Another ult by Blinded. And the ultimates are on cooldown, but rapidly coming back. So Analog can get a good axe. He'll find the Spectre. The boat not available, no mana. But with that stun, the Spectre does pop the Blade Mail. The Cleave will actually take out Eritas. With that Blade Mail reflected damage, no, actually it's the Lina that will take out the Bloodseeker. But unfortunately, without that Radiance, again, another potential missed kill. So now they must make another attempt into the Roche Pit, this time without a Bloodseeker. Now they have a DD. Now they've found Destroyer once again. No blink for Destroyer. The buyback is there, but ultimately I think unnecessary. The toss, though, is a good stun. Look at this. There is no hope for this Tiny, as he is going to slowly be whittled down before he pops. Don't even take the Roche, crewmates. Just keep not taking it and getting picks. They've gotten so many picks just by playing around this Roshan. But finally, Incubus will just give up, allow them to take it. The full Abyssal now completed. Spectre, not even at that Scotty yet, but getting very close. And this is the problem with 3K, is it just feels really underwhelming as a 3 for me. Sure, he can Solar Crest people, but that's about it. His Phantasm doesn't feel very powerful. Of course, I guess the Aghanims will be better. Now, looking at the levels, still dead even. Oh, we do have a bit of a play, and oh no, Destroyer can't kill Flash anymore. But Flash also cannot kill Destroyer. So, they're even. I'm curious to see what FCR is going to take at level 20. Will he take the extra cleave and just sell the Battle Fury, or possibly keep it? Going for the Silver Edge. No surprises there. You're fighting into a Spectre. You kind of are legally obligated to do so. And that will make Spectre's life very dangerous. You have a blink on Calf, and Lash is almost at that Glimmer Cape. So FCR doesn't even want to smoke, man. Let me farm. Get some Mind Breaker. It's not going to take that. Alright, level 20 talent time. What's it going to be? It's actually going to be delayed, as it looks like they're making a play on the blind. He's going to try and TP out, but he will not be allowed to. They also went on to either the Tiny or the Puck, but they were able to BKB escape. Let's see. Takes the cleave. So now he will farm even faster. That's 70% plus, that's 100% cleave. It's actually pretty good. Is now going complete up that Silver Edge even faster, but his courier got killed. Oh no. He BKB'd. That's a 9-second. There's the Abyssal, there's the stun, there's the kill, and that's why he BKB'd. To prevent the silence, he gets the revenge for his courier. Then I'll use the rest of this bolt just to hit up these black dragons. However, though, Incubus are doing a very good job of splitting this map up. It's obviously not going to last too much longer, as Dire are cutting these waves, but Spectre does have to be careful. Will they catch the Spectre? Indeed they will. Spectre is not going to go anywhere. The Haunt comes out. And actually will get the Spectre out, but I don't know if that's really where you want to be going. Flash invisibility. Is it invincibility? Spectre is forced to TP home. But now, ooh, a Laguna Blade into Flash. Flash will die to the magical burst. And FCR once again stun himself. You hate to see it. But the one thing he's got going for him is this Aegis is going to expire in about a minute. And when it does, he'll get his mana back. You know, silver linings. But this game does feel very hard for Incubus, as they're just unable to really do much more than split the map. And Dota Plus still gives Incubus pretty good odds. And Rising after that Bloodseeker kill? Wait, yeah. I didn't even notice they got the Bloodseeker. I definitely have them rise up too. FCR has access Do the full Silver Edge if he so desires it. And the issue for Dire is, Calf and Flash still just feel very, very vulnerable. There's the Aegis expiring. He got his mana. Will he catch out the CK? Coming up to farm. He sees the CK, but does not choose to try and engage. Or does he? Pops the ultimate, but now it may be too little too late. He was spotted out. And look at this roam, the smoke from crewmates. Their towers are in danger. Incubus has just been doing such a good job of playing this map. Getting the spread. Not letting Dire push their advantage. You love to see it. Silver Edge, though, is completed at the same time as Tiny's AC. And you have to imagine that next Roshan is going to be the timing. And indeed, they're setting up around it. But they're going to make a play onto FCR, and he stands no chance. All that net worth means nothing. If you just get obliterated like that, these BKBs aren't really helping either. Blade Mail's pop, but not going to do anything to Analog as he is currently BKB'd. The disarm will come through as well, but that is a very, very dead Analog. As, man, you hate to see that net worth investment just go to nothing. Blinded Paratest slowly right-click down Flash, but that was 28,000 net worth that just got removed. Hi, everyone. That was game one. My mic was just muted. I'm very upset. Apologies. I'm not sure when I hit that button, but I hope it wasn't too long. All I was saying is, it's not really too surprising when, not too surprising when you lose your 13k net worth behind with an alchemist. It feels rough. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next game. That should be about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Not another, for safety's sake, I'll say probably about 10 minutes. So feel free to get some water or anything. But we'll return shortly.